a part of sprinting fast is having a structured strength training program. Let's walk through what I do in a daily strength training program to get me to run fast at my age. This is a great exercise that you could add to your workout, right? And because it's a compound movement, you get to hit your full body. And on top of that, you could progress it all season, right? Baby, explain to us why we do deadlifts. Why are deadlifts so important as a sprinter?
Deadlifts is straight up one of the best exercises for hip strength and hamstring, back, the whole posterior chain, which is where sprinting is driven from.
Like my training partner said, this is a great exercise to activate glutes, hamstring. There we go. Up. 1. But sprinting fast at my age is 2. Structured training. 3. And your strength training has to be structured. 4. Right? And you have to be lifting 5. At least 2 to 3 days per week. 6, 7, 8. Big weights. It's all about consistent strength training. You want to make sure that, You want to make sure that you're adding at least 2 lift days per week and be very consistent with your lifting if you're trying to improve as a sprinter. Especially as an older sprinter, you have to be very specific with your strength training. You can't just go in there and do random exercises you see on the internet. It has to be very specific to your needs. I find that my hamstring flexibility is not as good. I make sure I incorporate some type of exercise where I'm hitting the hamstrings, I'm hitting the glutes, I'm hitting the lower back. Those are the things that's gonna help me.
When it comes to strength training, it's like Coach said, it's gotta be balanced and it's gotta fit in line with your goals at that time. And for us sprinters, it's about running fast, moving weight that's heavy at a fast rate, and with good movement, using your hips. All these things come together to make sprinters complete. It's got to be a structured program. You can't, like Coach said, you can't just find things online and try and do it yourself and expect to run fast. It's got to be scheduled. It's got to be structured.
Yeah, you got to be able to periodize it so it could last throughout the season for the best results. That's how we do it.
Because there's no point in being strong at one point of the year and then try and run fast. And all that work that you do, speaking from experience, didn't mean anything. It's all about smart work as opposed to just doing the work.
Facts. Like I was saying, when I think about strength training or training in general, it's all about structure. The biggest thing you want to think about as a sprinter is how can I stretch my training out throughout the whole year so I don't get hurt, so I can perform to the best of my abilities and keep showing up day after day to get the results you want, right? And the first thing you want to do is when you're at the track, you want to make sure that you have some form of structured sprint training. And then when you hit the gym, you want the same thing. You need structure in the gym. The point I'm trying to get at here, as a sprinter, you got to make sure that you're training with structure. Don't just do random workouts at different times and think that's going to get you to sprint as fast as you can. And even as an older sprinter, you have to, especially as an older sprinter, you have to make sure that your training is structured and you are periodizing your training for maximum result. This is where we're going to end it off at when we think about strength training. Now let's move on to how I fuel for performance.
So we're doing overhead press, and a lot of people underestimate the importance of upper body strength for sprinting. I really feel it, especially at the end of the 400 when my legs are giving out and I feel like my arms are what's carrying me to the finish line and helping me with my gaining power from each stride. You need your upper body. The stronger your upper body is, the faster you'll run too. I dropped the mic. But we're doing overhead presses, and it's important to strength train as a sprinter because your strength, even if you're naturally fast or you've always been an athlete, when you get stronger muscles and train those fast twitch muscle fibers, you'll be able to gain more with less effort from each stride, which is going to allow you to run faster with less effort. So you can last the longest, especially in that 400 at the end. It's just really like who's the strongest mentally and physically.
Facts. What happened?